Yeah, so are we okay to start?
Yes.
Okay, good. So welcome everyone to another ViperLab infrastructure webinar. It's one of our webinars that we have in a series that we started last year, and today we are going to introduce some infrastructures from TNO and Swansea University. But before we go into this, I would like to shortly introduce the ViperLab project so that uh, we remind everyone about what is this project, who is in there, and for how long it's going to be. My name is Natalia Maticiuc. I'm from HZB, Helmholtz Zentrum Berlin in Germany, and HZB is coordinating this project. ViperLab stays as an abbreviation for the full title of this Horizon 2020 project, which is fully connected virtual and physical perovskite photovoltaic lab. What we're trying to do in this consortium, so here is the representation of all the partners that are involved. As you can see, there are 15 of us from 9 different countries. Most of our participants are research centers or universities, and what unify us is our main goal to ensure collected efforts towards perovskite technology, ensure that we support this technology to reach the market. And the way to do it is we're trying to stimulate this academic and industrial stakeholders in Europe and not limited to Europe, so that we work together and we develop the next generation solar cell technology. So these are the short numbers about the project. As you can see, we are entering in this month, we're entering the last year of ViperLab. We have one more year to go, and we are planning to use this remaining year to continue our mission. So regarding the infrastructures that I already mentioned, this is what we're trying to do. The listed here partners are providing access to different physical infrastructures. Also, some of the same partners are also giving access to the virtual infrastructures. And what we manage actually to do in the frame of this project is to unite these infrastructure in one access point, the so-called gate platform, where requests to access these infrastructures are possible. Apart from these activities, we have some additional networking and joint research activities where the partners are trying to align some of the activities that are important for the perovskite technology for single and tandem based devices. So coming back to the infrastructures types, we have the 3 main groups of the infrastructures in ViperLab, and here are listed the ones about processing. And as you can see, there are plenty of them, and today we're going to hear the presentations from Swansea University about the PV manufacturing testing facility, as well as the infrastructure of TNO, and namely the one about sheet-to-sheet process perovskite line. Apart from the processing infrastructure, we also have in ViperLab the characterization ones. As you can see here are listed all the infrastructure that are used either for tandem devices or for both of perovskite and perovskite silicon tandem. We are also having infrastructure aiming at strictly surface analysis like HZB ML. We also have infrastructure regarding offering stability tests, aging tests, and so on, or reliability tests for single and for for small area and for a large area. Like Senior, for example. And the virtual ones, here we have only 4. but covering quite various targets. So we have the modeling capacity from Senair, we have the full baseline of processing that is accessible virtually from Jülich, the facility called Amanda. Then we have a perovskite database from HRB and the computing lab Cresco from Enea. Just an overview of what we managed to achieve in the first 2 years of VIPERLAB after offering access to these facilities. And this is the data that we have till end of April 2023. So we need to update it soon. So to get access to our infrastructures, what do? We organize the so-called VIPERLAB calls for proposals. A call is announced every third month. So we have 4 rounds of VIPERLAB calls per year. Now we are in a VIPERLAB call that is going to end by the end of November. So there are 2 more weeks to go, right? Or three more weeks to go. So what means a VIPERLAB call? Everyone is invited to submit a proposal. And by proposal, we mean exactly 2 pages, where on 1 page the interested students, researchers, or industry representatives can describe their project idea. And on the 2nd page, the experimental plan is listed. These proposals are collected traditionally on our GATE platform that was created by HRB. And after we close the call, all the proposals are going through a peer review process where we have a selection panel made of international experts, external to VIPERLAB and internal experts in the field that are evaluating these proposals and giving grades. Based on their evaluation, the selected proposals get access to the selected facility with covered costs. And when we mentioned covered costs, this means a free access to the infrastructures and transport and accommodation expenses to be covered. Yeah, this is what we manage in 2 VIPERLAB years. So we granted 50 proposals. These 50 proposals were targeting all the listed infrastructure that I was showing you on the previous slides. I invite everyone to make sure you follow us on these social media channels, but especially on our VIPERLAB knowledge exchange platform, where we list the outcomes of our research activities, the so-called joint research activities, but also to be aware of all the events that we organize, are they workshops, webinars, or so on. And with this, I want to thank you for your attention for this introduction, and I want to invite the speakers from the 2 VIPERLAB infrastructure that we will listen today. So let me finish my sharing. So I think now we're good to start with the first infrastructure, right?